Parents of Malibu. Hello, this is Hamish Patterson, and I'm here with Callie Free. I need to empower you. I need to motivate you. I need to let you understand the direness of the situation we're at. So in the last 7 days, we went to Malibu City Council. We lobbied the Malibu City Council. We got them a week later to say that they would agree to have a special meeting regarding vaccine mandates in public schools. For those who don't quite understand the gravity of this situation, we've accomplished in 7 days what most people can't accomplish in years of going down to City Hall. The time is now. And I understand people have busy lives and they have things to do, but if you're here because you're concerned about the fate of your children, you're gonna have to put all that stuff aside and get busy. We got a lot done at City Hall, but the turnout sucked. And if you weren't there because you had something else to do, look at your children and explain that to them in the future when the windows have closed on your ability to operate freely in this society. The public schools is the beginning, and it's the line in the sand. But if we allow this vaccine mandate to get momentum and a toehold in the public school system, it's just gonna move out of the public school system and into your public accommodations. So if you don't think this is serious, then why are we here, right? And what I'll tell you is, part of the psychology that I understand is most people have truly not understood how much power they have in our form of government. And they've sat on the sidelines most of their lives and been involved doing other things. The turkey or the chicken or the bird has come home to roost. It's time to show up. It's all hands on deck. This is a code red situation. We're talking about the future of our children. We're not talking about building skate parks. We're not talking about traffic signs. We're not talking about getting houses built. We're not talking about sewers down at City Hall. We're talking about the fate of your children. And if your children aren't worth you putting everything down to show up at City Hall at a weird time, yeah, that's when it happens, then I don't know what to do for you. So I'm a little bit harsh because I think you need to hear it a little bit harshly. It's now or never. And I've been doing this for years. And the thing that I'll tell you is most people want someone else to do the work for them. If you're not willing to show up and do the work to save your own children, you can't expect anyone else to do it for you. And yeah, get fired up, get pissed, get activated, and then back it down and get loving, get kind, and get empowered. Because what I'll tell you is your entire life, you've been lied to about how much power you have as a human being. Look at that child that you brought into this planet. You brought that child here. You have the ultimate power to create a living human being. And if you don't understand your power, it's time that you do. The government is of the people, by the people, for the people. But you have to be of the people. You have to be by the people. Most of us live for the people and let someone else do it for you. That's why we're in this situation we're in 2020, is because while all these people have been busy making laws and plans and passing mandates and filling school boards and getting elected to various positions, where have the parents been? The parents have been busy being parents. I understand this. I truly understand how we've all been disempowered. But I'll tell you what, don't be ashamed that you haven't asserted your authority as a human being in our form of government. We've been tricked. This was a giant trick to get you to stay home for the last couple decades. No time to stay home. There is no time to stay home. It's all hands on deck. Yes, it's a lot of work ahead of us, but we have a chance. We opened the door at Malibu City Hall the other night. Huge, And if people don't quite understand what we did, we have the City Council of Malibu, one of the more famous locations on this planet, has set aside a special city council meeting to discuss the mandates in the public school system to vaccinate our children. That means that we've now gained a platform. That means that Cali Free has now gained legitimacy. That means that we have the chance to affect change not only in our community, but across the state, across the county, across this country, across the world. Because the only thing that's made a difference in our reality as human beings on this planet is good people standing up for good reasons. And the best reason you'll ever have to stand up is for your children. I get it. It's a daunting task that we have in front of us. But you're not alone unless you want to be alone. We're here, but we can't do it without you. And if you're not willing to show up to defend your children, you can't expect us to do it for you too. So make a decision. Look at your children and go, will you put everything aside to defend their bodily autonomy or not? Because if you're not willing to defend their bodily autonomy, nobody else will. It's up to you. And so calling all parents. Only 17 people showed up at City Hall last night, and look what we got done. Imagine if every single one of you got super busy. And I understand it. Some people don't speak well in public. Other people are better at writing letters. Other people do this. We all have special skill sets. Yes, City Hall is where I've put a lot of my energy over the last decade. So I know how to maneuver in City Hall. And I don't expect everyone to be able to do what I do. But what I do expect for people to do is want to know what to do. So I think that we need to have some workshops to empower people, because this isn't about one person being a leader. It's about you being a leader. You need to be the leader of your own reality now. You've got to stop looking to the federal government, the state government, the local government, school boards, anybody to guide you through this. You as an individual, with me as an individual, and everybody else as an individual, we come together as a collective of empowered individual people. We can affect massive change, but we got to show up for it. And it's going to require a lot of work. Time is short. Time is very short. And if the line in the sand isn't the bodily autonomy of your children, then that's okay. But we don't, there's no need to complain anymore. We've shown you what you can do in 7 days. We shut down the mandate on October 21st down at the Santa Monica Malibu Unified School District. We bought some time. We showed up at Malibu City Hall a week ago, and then we came back 6 days later, and now we have a special meeting. It's time to get fired up, people. It is time to get fired up. It's not time to be angry. It's not time to complain. It's time to show up, get fired up, and get working. We got to do this. We're all in this together. This isn't a one-person army. This is an army of concerned, loving, kind, beautiful parents. Look at your children and decide where the line in the sand is, man. So with that said, I hope that you show up at this meeting we're going to have, and we get real busy, because the dog has caught the car. We caught the car last night. The dog caught the car. What is the dog supposed to do with the car when he catches it? Get in the car and drive it. We're in charge. This is our country. These are our children. This is our city. This is our planet. Stop giving away your authority to other people. You're in charge. Be in charge. Feel the power of being in charge. All right, I hope that got you fired up.